All right, let's talk a little Texas Longhorn recruiting. Steve, Texas landed the #1 class in America last cycle, and they are trending for some top recruits right now. Tell us, what's the latest out of Austin?
Let's start with Luke Wafel, the #1 prospect in New Jersey, #5 edge rusher in the country per On3 industry, and I think one of the most ready-made prospects in the 2026 class to have an instant impact at whichever college he chooses. He's 6'6". He's 251 pounds with great length, massive hands, and he is a high motor player on Friday nights that lives in the backfield. Very disruptive. Texas is in the top 3, in my opinion, with Ohio State and Penn State, and he has already been to Austin 4 times. Going to come back for an official visit this summer, and his relationships are on both sides of the ball. Coach PK, the defensive coordinator, Coach Flood, the offensive line coach, getting back around Steve Sarkisian. He's done it all on all of these visits, from attending practice to getting to walk around campus to visiting with the business school to talking with the strength coach. He loves where Texas is at as a program, loves the town of Austin. This could be Texas's biggest recruiting win in the cycle. Certainly Felix Ojo, guys like that, they're in on, but those are in-state guys. Last cycle, they went and beat Georgia in the final hour for 5-star defensive lineman Justice Terry. Luke Wafel, they got a great shot to land him. They continue to make a move this weekend. Ohio State, Penn State, and USC are the other programs I'm keeping an eye on, but that's one of Texas's top targets. It was another great visit to Austin, and I think they're in a tremendous spot for Luke Wafel. Same goes for cornerback Samari Matthews. He told me that Texas made a big step forward in his recruitment after visiting this weekend. Said it exceeded his expectations. Clemson, Florida State, South Carolina, some of the other programs that were in the mix for him as well. On3's #1 ranked defensive lineman James J.J. Johnson out of the Sunshine State also visited Texas this weekend. Georgia's been the front runner in this recruitment, but as we said earlier in this segment, Texas rallied, beat Georgia for Justice Terry last cycle. This is one where they made an impact this weekend. I'm hearing he will come back to Texas for an official visit. So Texas becoming a team to watch for On3's #1 defensive lineman in the country, James J.J. Johnson. And another defensive end they hosted over the weekend, 4-star Dre Quinn from the Peach State, talking to some sources that spent time with Dre over the weekend. That went well, and Texas is on the gas for him as well. Josh, Texas, they're not trying to close guys early. Their philosophy is that's how you get a bunch of decommitments. So they're in the long game for these guys. Get them on campus in the spring, the summer, and then commit them. Don't push them in the boat. Don't squeeze them. They'll come to Texas on their own time. It worked in 2025 when they signed the #1 class in the country. They made late moves with guys like 5-star safety Jonah Williams and 5-star defensive lineman Justice Terry. The way they're playing, their infrastructure as a program with NIL and everything, I think we're going to see a big run from Texas at some point here in the summer.
Yeah, I agree. You know, last year and really the year before under Sark, we've kind of done Texas's path to a top 5 class, top 3 class, and we usually do it in the spring when they're sitting outside the top 15. Last year, I think they went as high as 18. So I got no concern over the Texas Longhorns, and I don't think their fans do either. Talk to us. Let us know if do you have any concern? Let us know. Comment section below.